On paper, the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE is a fine mid-range phone with cool features like attractive screen, powerful processor, and capable cameras for those looking for a handy and less expensive mobile phone. However, the launch price is still too high for what you get. Not to mention issues like slow charging speed, laggy software, and unimpressive battery life. Hey yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Kurita back with another video, and today guys, in this video we're gonna talk about the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE. So anyways guys, before going into this video, can we hit some likes on this video? Just hit it, just do it, just smash it. So anyways guys, let's get into this video. The Samsung Galaxy S21 FE arrives around 5 months after it was expected and 11 months and 1 week after other phones in the Galaxy S21 family. The S21 FE is finally here, only a month or two before the next gen Galaxy S22 range. This is the budget member of the Galaxy S21 range, offering features and specs from the main S21 family, but at a lower asking price because of a few selected downgrades that average phone users likely won't notice. This phone also not the first fan edition phone from Samsung. Right off the bat, price is a problem. The S21 FE supposed to be a budget member of its family, but arriving so long after other phones in the S21 range, it is full price, whereas others being discount. You can pick up the Galaxy S21 now, which is a older phone with more impressive specs and feature for less, assuming you'll find a good 600 deal. Samsung Galaxy S21 FE price is not a problem because the mobile could be tempting to buy at a more competitive price point. Nowadays, you can't get phone with the same processor, screens and specs and camera capabilities for less. The price is not the mobile's only issue. The phone, even with its wireless charging, is rather slow to charge, and it also doesn't last long enough between charges. I found also the software to be rather laggy and swapping between menus, closing and booting up apps, and simply unlocking the phone often took longer than it would on other mobile. That's a surprise given the phone's processor, screen refresh rate and RAM. But it isn't the first time we've found that Samsung One UI have behaved like this. To be clear, the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE isn't a bad phone, which is why I'd give it a mixed score as opposed to a -1. I've found the Galaxy S21 FE screen to be vibrant bright, which made watching content enjoyable. The powerful processor is good for gaming, and the camera were up to the task for most photographs that I took. If you can pick up the phone as a part of a bundle with price reduced in sales, refurbished for a second hand, then you might discover the mobile is worth it. But at its launch price, it's hard to recommend. The Samsung Galaxy S21 FE went on sale on January 11, 2022, after being unveiled at CES 2022 a week later, before retailers in the US, UK and Australia offer various incentives to encourage purchases, included free headphones or in-store credit. The Samsung Galaxy S21 FE comes in two storage sizes. First, there's one with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage that costs £699, and in US $699 again, and in Australia $999, and there's also an 8 gig of RAM and 256 GB of storage modeled for £749 and $769.99 in US and $1,999 in Australia. Some Samsung Galaxy S21 FE deals might make it more affordable, but discount only do so much, making the phone worthwhile. Many mid-range phones like the Realme GT, Moto G200, Pixel 5 and iPhone SE 2020 cost a lot less than the Galaxy S21 FE. Most of them comes with some real nice cool specs that makes them more tempting device to get. So it's hard not to feel like the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE price is too high for what you're getting, especially when you could pick up the Galaxy S21 for less price instead. You'd be forgiven for choosing the Galaxy S21 FE with a non-FE sibling, because other than its size, it's a dead ringer for the vanilla and plus member of its family. Like those aforementioned mobiles, the FE has the same rear camera counter cut bump to house its 3 lenses. One tiny difference is the FE uses plastic material around these rear cameras, whereas the Galaxy S21 feature metal. That's right, this is a plastic phone, or maybe we should call it glastic, which is Samsung marketing term for it. Even though similarities to glass, a common smartphone material, end with the name, there are pros and cons of the plastic phone. It's more durable and easier to grip, but it feels a little cheap in the hand. As with the Galaxy S21 FE, the FE power button and volume rocker are both on the right edges of the phone, and I found it both easy to reach when using the mobile phone. There's a USB-C port, no 3.5mm headphone jack. That means you'll need a USB-C to a 3.5mm adapter or Bluetooth headphones to listen music. There's a slender mobile, and it has the same thickness as the Galaxy S21 despite being larger, so it's fairly comfortable to hold in the hand. Samsung clearly not wasting any specs here. A design element also noticeable in the bezel, the space between the front of the phone screen and the edge of the mobile, because the phone is incredibly thin. There are 4 Samsung Galaxy S21 FE colors. The colors are black, white, pink and green. With a 6.4-inch screen, the Galaxy S21 FE sits between the 6.1-inch S21 and the 6.7-inch S21 Plus in the family lines up, and just like those mobile phones, the display has 180 by 2400 resolution and 120 refresh rate. Another point of similarity is the dynamic of the AMOLED 2x screen tech. That's basically a Samsung marketing term for the type AMOLED panel that first showed up on the Galaxy S20 phones. To summarize, lots of tech stuff that means the screen is vibrant and bright, and from using the phone we definitely agree. The screen is the Galaxy S21 FE strong suit. Colors, contrast, brightness, all looks great, and made with streaming TV shows or playing games on the phone a treat. Breaking up the display is a cutout or front-facing camera alongside the top edge, but it's not too big, so not much real estate is lost. You know, though some of the specs are different, the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE camera's performance is largely comparable to the Galaxy S21 and Galaxy S21 Plus. I would even say there's far more similarities than there are in difference. The main snapper here is a 12MP main camera, and that as well as a 12MP ultra wide are both on over from the Galaxy S21. But While the Galaxy S21 also has a 6MP telephoto camera, the S21 FE only has 8MP1. This telephoto snapper may be lower less than the Galaxy S21, but it's actually paired with some lens which allows for a 1:1 optical or 3 times hybrid zoom. This seeming downgrade therefore won't make a huge difference for most people.
Gallery can be
On the
synced to
front of the
OneDrive.
phone
This
is a
means that any
32
photo or
MP
video you shoot is saved in your gallery and backed up on your OneDrive.
That's
So
a
you can
jump up from
conveniently
the
access your
10
content
MP
across
on
the
the
Galaxy
other
ecosystem.
S21 models.
Whether you're
But
shooting a
that
vlog,
isn't
taking
necessary
selfies, or making your
the
very own film,
be-all
the
and all
S21
end
FE
of
helps you
camera
make the
quality
everyday
here.
epic.
Our
And One
phone
UI
pictures
4 will
taken
add
on
more
the main
delights to your
camera
everyday.
to be very colorful,
Why not make your
which is
Galaxy
pretty
your way
standard
with our
for
enhanced
shots taken
customization
on the
features?
Galaxy. Its
The
appearance,
color palette
brand
generates a
scene,
system-wide theme just for
optimization
you,
software
based on the colors
as
of wallpaper
preferred
and home screen.
of
And easily add your favorite widgets from a recommendation list personally curated for you.
Instantly social media worthy,
Mobile
especially
interactions
pics
become more
taken in
engaging as well.
lit
Like that picture-in-picture window that
I
you can
also
pinch, zoom to
appreciate how
expand or
pictures are
shrink the
taken
size.
on 3 different cameras
For
shared
more
on
intuitive
a
control,
color
we've
profile.
revamped the quick
Many
panel
phone
with new
cameras
layout
don't
and
have
thicker
these
brightness
3
slider.
in sync,
When
so
listening to
jumping
music, switch
between
your audio source
zoom
from
and
buds to
standard
speaker,
shot
right from your
can
lock screen.
affect how colors and
One UI
brightness
4
look.
also
For the
enriches
Galaxy
communication.
S21 FE, I could guarantee
Why not set your
that
AR
no
emoji as a
matter what
profile
zoom
photo for your
level
Samsung
I
apps
pick,
and
the
your watch
shade
face?
would still look the same.
And access your
Many
favorite
photographer
emojis,
and
stickers,
videographer
and GIFs,
mode
all
from
in one
previous
icon.
Samsung phones are present
But when one
here,
emoji isn't
including
enough, spice up your chats by
options
merging 2
like
emojis
single
together.
click, which capture
One
a
UI 4
photo
will open
in
new ways for you to
on
enjoy Galaxy
multiple lenses at
S21
once.
FE.
So you pick. So
And
you
it's a
can pick the
beautiful
best or
6.4-inch
dual
display
recording,
gives you
which allows you
incredibly
to
accurate
record
colors and a
video
super bright screen,
on a
while the
rear
smaller
and
bezel
front camera
provides a more immersive viewing
simultaneously.
experience.
Taking
And
a
with
front camera
120 Hz
snap
refresh
look
rate,
bright
your
and
interaction with your
detailed
screen
in
is super
lighting
smooth.
settings.
We have a
Impressive,
special
but I found
240 Hz touch
avoiding
sampling
portrait
rate in
mode
game mode.
because it was
From an
sometimes
all-new design
inaccurate
to its epic
at
camera
applying
experience to an
the
amazing
digital
display with powerful
background
performance,
blur.
hyperfast
Even though
5G,
it
and a
was a
battery
great
that lasts all day.
advanced exposure,
The Galaxy
contrast,
S21
and
FE
distinguish
is
the
epic in
subject
every
from
way.
their background. If I have ever found a
The
criticism,
Galaxy
it's
S21
that
FE will be
it's that
available
on the
soon in
rear
select
camera.
countries.
The focus was a little iffy for close-up subject. Both ones that were very close, like flowers, and ones taken at medium distance, like pet. It's something you can toggle while taking picture. But in case of flower friends, you often don't have time to manually change the focus. With regards to video recording, both front and rear camera can hit 4K resolution and 60 frames per second. While that's expected for the rear camera, is a surprise for the front one, as a very few phones hit 4K selfie recording. The Galaxy S21 can actually record 4K video, so the FE might disappoint for 4 people in the world who want that on a phone. But I don't mind it, so it's kinda cool for me. We wouldn't be surprised if the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE ends up being the last phone using Snapdragon 88 chipset. The 88 chipset on the top end Android processor for the best part of 2021. But at this time, the newly unveiled Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 is already being used in few phones. That 88 chipset is a 5G enabled one, so the Galaxy S21 FE can connect to a next gen network if you have 5G contract and are in the area that allows for it. The chip also paired with gig of RAM or 8 GB of RAM, depending on the model of the phone you are using. Despite not being the newest or most powerful chipset on the block, the difference between the Snapdragon 88 and its processor are marginal. Farmer is still a super powerful processor that runs demanding apps without breaking much of a sweat. I took the phone out for a spin playing games on it, and it performs very good with quick loading, top graphical options, and no significant lag or freezing. So the performance on this phone is very great for me. The phone is good for mobile gaming then, and also fine with streaming on social media like Instagram, TikTok, and others. But I'd recommend using headphones. Why? Because I found it very easy to accidentally cover up the phone speaker when holding it horizontally. Galaxy S21 FE runs Android 12 with Samsung One UI. The main changes Android 12 brings over previous version is increased customization, particularly in your ability to pick a color scheme for the menu and icons, and the One UI 4 brings this feature across. The RAM, processor, and the screen refresh rate should make navigating the menus a breeze for you. But in my experience, that wasn't the case. I've found that swiping between home pages, opening apps, and unlocking the phone felt a little sluggish, especially when using gesture navigation in particularly. Using the phone menu search to find particular apps was often laggy. Not everyone might notice or care about this, as the phone isn't slow by any means, but it's worth nothing that the phone is just not as snappy as you'd expect for its specs. And as tech reviewers, we would be remiss if we didn't put this point out. We also need to point out that this sluggishness was only an issue for the phone menus. When using apps, the phone felt perfectly snappy. If you all understand what I'm saying. The Samsung Galaxy S21 FE has a 4500 mAh battery pack. That's a fairly standard size for a mobile, but I still found the battery life disappointing and lacking. With average use, this is to say some social media browsing, music streaming, and maybe some odd game and photo capture here and there, I'd found that the battery life is strained and about to finish, and barely survive a whole day between pouring. But heavy use ensure I'd need to charge the mobile early evening to keep it tackling until the next morning. So if you are only a light phone user, you might find the Galaxy S21 FE power lasting is just fine. But if you like to use your mobile phone a lot, it might not be enough. Pouring wasn't exactly impressive either, as the FE 25-watt pouring is a little uncompetitive compared to the huge number of fast charging phones on the market, some of which go up to 55 or 65 or even 120 watt fast charging. So at 25 watt, the phone takes about an hour and a half to power up from empty to full, though I'd imagine most user will power it up overnight at that speed. That's with fast charging cable. Since a charger isn't included in the box, you'll have to power at a speed of whatever plug you already own or choose to buy. Surprising for a budget phone, Galaxy S21 FE offer a 15-watt wireless powering and a 4.5-watt reverse wireless powering, the latter of which lets you juice up other mobiles. Those aren't fast speed either, but given that not many mobile offer wireless powering, the specs may tempt some of the buyers. So anyways guys, we've come to the end of our video for today. If you guys like this video, please smash that like button down below. Also please subscribe to the channel more related videos. So let me know down in the comment section, would you actually buy the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE? Let me know down in the comment section. So anyways guys, before we go, as we normally said, have no rest until you're the best. It's me, your boy Corey Tech. Peace out.